Hi, race fans. Here we go. We got Martinsville tonight, and it should be a good one, too. Clean Racing League here tonight, presented by Ghost Athletics CRL Podcast. And boy, I tell you what, the guys out here, man, they're cooking so far. Martinsville short track racing. Qualifying underway. Stay tuned. And then let me hear who your favorite driver is. Oh, I know we got some Dusty Martin fans out there. I know it. I knew it. Yeah, boy. All right, let's see who we got. Jordan Trask right now. Trask Mania out here. Let's see where Dusty is so far. Dusty right now has not taken his time yet. So just stay tuned. We'll get him up here. It'll be a good one. All right. Oh, Joshua Altus putting it on top. Look at that. Looks like Altus right now is the man. It looks like Altus might be the man on top here. We'll have to see. Got about one lap to go. Getting the field set here. And that's a good bounce back for Altus. The last couple races, man, it's all been Parker Collins. If Altus, man, he gets on pole, how am I going to get to talk to him? He ain't even in here. No Austin Coop down there. Well, let's see who puts it on pole, though. One to go. still one to go, so anybody can knock him off. It's a pretty impressive time. I mean, he had a 43 to 44. Look at that, a 45. The 43, 44, 45, and then jumps to a 50. I mean, that is crazy close numbers. Wow. Insane. Be a good one. Like I say, short track racing, a little beating and banging, bumping action. Hey, that's how we like it. Might bring the close here though. Altus to man. That looks like what we're going to have. Joshua Altus, the man on pole. Check one more time here. We'll get a word with him. Maybe we won't. Let's see if he jumps in here. Jumps in the waiting room anyways. All right, here we go. Let's line them up, folks. Grid them up here tonight. We're going to see the man on pole here. Joshua Altus putting it on grid here tonight for us. Jordan Trask going to start here in second. Scott Simley starting us up in third. We got Darian Staff starting fourth. Logan Brecky, he's in the fifth. Ricky Harden there in sixth. We got Evan Kinney going to start in seventh. Ross Tatum in eighth. Matthew Gilliam there in ninth. We got Jonathan Gaston in 10th. Parker Collins starting in the 11th. Man, anybody could stop him. It's going to be crazy. Crazy night on that end, too. 12th place man, Jeremy Moyer. We got Steve Gerber going to be in the 13th. Jacob Grant, 14th. Nathan Brown there in the 15th. Danny White, 16th. Dusty Martin in the 17th. Adrian Ghost in the 18th. Matthew Dyer, 19th. Lane Osler in the 20th. Justin Carey there in 21st. Austin Coop back 22nd. David Persiski, he's there in 23rd. Joshua Gillian started 24th. Justin Curtis, 25th. Old Joe Spinelli there in the 26th. 27th spot. There's the man Bob Stevens. Michael Dunn, 28th. Chris Smith, 29th. Caleb Smith, 30th. Eric Anderson, 31st. Mike Howerton, 32nd. Garcia there in the 33rd. And Jamie LaRock, 34th. So good, solid field here tonight, folks. 34 bad, fast machines about to do some battle on a short track. That's right, short track. Now, it's 155 laps. Let's go by quick. Got some green flags. You never know, still short track. 80% fuel. Feel like, depending on how, if we have any cautions and how they fall, they might could do this in one stop. 4 sets of tires. Yeah, it says fuel run go 110 laps. So that it's all going to depend on how our caution will fall. Hopefully we don't have any. Hopefully we go green flag. You never know. It is Joe Trash Racing, Martinsville, the paper clip, conveyor belt, 2 turns. Here we go. Pace truck's in. Green flag's about to fly. These Clean Racing boys up here got a solid field. And we are green. Racing in Martinsville. Gotta love the excitement too, man. Right now, Joshua Alt is out to a good start. You already see these guys have been trying to fan out a little bit. Good shot just to show you right here. Just don't want to get caught on that outside. This is an inside one groove track mostly. You get caught on that outside early on, it's going to be a tough one to get back on that inside. Right now, you can already see these guys, man. They're trying to jockey and get as much as they can to get down low, because they know, very well. I mean, it's just going to be tough. You get on that outside. Right now, though, it's all Altus out front. See Kenny man battling right here in 6th. Old Ross Tatum, but the talk of the season has got to be Parker Collins. I mean, that man right there has just blew it up. Every time you turn around, guess what? He's up front. And tonight, he is buried a little bit in traffic. Yeah, there's a little bit of traffic to take care of. But still, I think he might have it. We'll have to see. Oh, caution on the field here. Uh-oh, let's see what happened. Oh, Justin Carey, Joe Spinelli. Did Spinelli find the barrels on the track? Oh, looks like just a little checkup gone wrong. Oh, well, Spinelli found Carey, but did that look like just you see Carey on that outside? Yeah, look, Dusty Martin just got in the back of it, and Spinelli tried to go around, and instead of finding barrels, he found Justin Carey. I mean, really nothing Joe could do there. And actually nothing Carey could do, really. Here's the thing, too. You're going to have to, if you're behind a guy, be very careful. Because the closing rate, everybody stops. Everybody has different braking points. So that right there, typical short track racing. Everybody has some braking points, different points. Yeah. I know they have a new penalty point system, and man, I tell you what, it's really going to discipline some of these guys out here. We'll have to see how they react to it. How they come about going, how do we do this? All right, get set to go green. Come back up here and go. Altus and Company. Pace trucks in, green flag, and boy, you see Joshua Altus. He just jumps out to the lead in front of everybody. Right now, though, trying to close in. You know, beating and banging is a part of this one. That's just part of short trackness. Behind him, Darian Staff. Right there, you can see a little bit again, bumping and grinding. See Scott Simley, he's battling to try to stay right where he's at. Jordan Trask slips just a little bit. He might got a little touch by Kenny right back there. Ross Tatum in the mix too. And, 3 wide back here. I don't know about all that, guys. 3 wides just never gonna work. Hang on to whoa, what a save. Who was that? Who? 87. Man, that was Parker Collins. Save of the night. Well, Parker Collins is coming through the field. He's up 1 spot already. Well, I'm saying he's coming through the field. He's trying. Woo! Well, he about got a taste of the guardrail. Meanwhile, though, you got a battle up here, man. Staff, Simley, Colin Smiley. Those 2 guys are going at each other. There's Altus out there leading, man. See, Scott's trying that outside lane. I don't know how long he's going to be able to hold out there. I mean, right now it's not doing too bad. It's that drive off the turn right there, Helton. Staff gave it to him, so you see Darian get a little bit tight right there. That might open up the door for Trask. Look on the inside. Nope, we have got a caution. And who we got? Oh, Ricky Harding, who's been actually doing pretty darn good this past last several weeks or so. Oh, he just looped it coming around. That looks like just getting on the throttle too soon. Brought it around. Loose is fast, definitely. That's also dangerous. We found that out the hard way right there. Spinning around, let us keep going. We are under caution. Laps clicking off pretty quick here tonight. Clean Racing League. Those likes and shares out there. I know the league appreciate it. I appreciate it. Everybody appreciates it. If you don't like it, you can always hit the thumbs down button too. We appreciate that also. All right, here we go. Line these boys back up. A little wave around right there. Light's still on. Line them up 2 by 2. Go back green. Pace trucks in. Altus is going to lead him to the start. He does. And Staff's going to have that inside line again on Simley, and this time it looks like it's going to pay off. And you got to see the 88 machine right there. Evan Kinney might try to close the door up as quick as he can. Yeah. Right now, man, Altus out front leading. You can see Staff able to clear Assembly this time. See if he's able to do anything, man. With Altus up on the top, you see now Jordan Trask is the man caught on the outside there with Kenny on the inside. Mr. Nutty Buddy himself back there behind him. That's Ross Tatum and Parker. You know what? I don't even know what to say about Parker Collins, but right now, that right there probably was as close as we're going to get to a wreck that didn't happen that, well, really did happen. Caution. Who's fun? Mike Dunn? Michael Dunn? Just the in and out right there. Battling pretty good with him in the 62. And I don't know if he got hit or just got loose, and then just from that point on, wrecked it into another truck and then spun. That was kind of weird. But he punched in the nose of that Ford. Have we got any Ram guys out here? Well, Joe Spinelli, but he's out of it right now. Looks like Spinelli is the only Ram driver out here. Trask went back to his Chevy. Why? Nobody likes the Ram. It looked good on Spinelli. If he's in the well, he's coming out of the pits now. Yeah, he was in the pits just a minute ago. How's everybody nice doing tonight? Got a good race here. Clean Racing League. Go check them out at cleanracingleague.com. Presented by Ghost Athletics. CRL podcast. Speaking of Ghost, man, right now, right here in 17th spot, does a great job, man. A lot of things he does for the league here, sponsor-wise. No Caleb back here. Unfortunately, tonight they won't, but back here, man, in the 22nd spot. Got the CRL podcast. Go check them out on YouTube and Spotify. You see the links, man, on the website, cleanracingleague.com. cleanracingleague.com. All right, back green. Altus back out front, man. The battle right behind him, though. Darian Staff has been with him and Scott Simley all night long. Then you got Evan Kinney right there with him, too. A little bit of slip. Not too much. And Staff's going to take that spot. Put Simley in the back. Here comes Tatum to the inside. They got Collins right behind him. I don't even know what to say about Collins anymore. That guy, just out of nowhere, it shows up. It's like, boom, I'm here. And he's there. He's in 6th. It's up 5 spots. Kenny's there with him. Collins right behind him. Trask. Another one, too. Right there, Logan Brecky. Jacob Grant. We got Jeremy Moyer. Here's another good one, too. Man, this battle up here, though. I mean, there's battles all over the place. That's just short track racing for you folks in general. The battle for the lead. Here comes Darian Staff. Going to look to the outside of Altus. I mean, Alta's going to give you that outside all day long. He does not want to get it inside, and he's going to have to. No. Well, maybe. Oh, contact with the leader. You know, that was kind of weird. And we got some net code going on here tonight. But let's... I mean... Let's see if we can try to break it down a little bit here. I mean, ultimately, I'm not race control, so I don't... Staff was on the inside. All right, well, what's it right here? He had the inside. I mean, Altus... Yeah, I mean, he never moved. Staff never moved. I mean, we'll see if we can't get another angle. It's a spotter view, but and we'll see here. This might give us a better angle. I mean, to me, it looked like Altus just came down a little bit. They got into each other, and then from that point right there, he just overcorrected, hit the wall. I mean, Staff was there on the inside. I mean, disappointing for Joshua, nonetheless. Absolutely. And I know there's probably going to be some uproars, but hey, look, I'm not race control, so there you go. Nathan said, suggestions. Well, what kind of suggestions you want? What other suggestions you want there, Nathan Brown? Suggestion is, I don't know. We have seen some crazy stuff tonight, though. That incident right there. I don't know if I can put it on Staff. Me personally, nothing against the office. I mean, I always say one guy's going to be happy, the other guy's going to be mad. So Staff was there. I don't know. Let's see what race control comes about at the end of this one. Here we go. Pace car's back in. Truck is. Get set to go green. Staff up front. Now, Staff has been fast all season, and so is that guy right there, Parker Collins. I mean, who knew? But Staff has been fast. He's just not been able to put it together, and I think he's going to win one before it's over with. Meanwhile, side-by-side racing. Watching this battle right here with Logan Brecky, Jordan Trask, Moyer right behind them. Ross Tatum holding on strong right there with Evan Kinney. And Lane Hostler, man, the defending series champion. He's up 6 spots, so he's coming through the field slowly but surely. He's right there with Danny White. He's trying to take it one truck at a time. Goes right behind them. I mean, this is where Joshua here needs to be kind of patient. He knows he's got a fast truck. He didn't get no damage there on that incident. So, just needs to be patient. He's got plenty of time to get back to that front. Oh, Austin Cooper's another one. Whoa! As we go to him, man, that Duracell was all kind of wicked sideways. So Coop's man right there. You see Bob Stevens right there on his inside. Good looking truck roll Bob there too. Like that paint job. It's sporty. If we can't get a good close up on it, by the way. Look at that. What's it say on it? Sword. Dragon on the side. Woo. Him and his only dads. These guys back here running about 24th, 25th spot. Oh, Coop got some help. Hold on. Hold on, Coop. No, no. If he wouldn't have come back up the track. I mean, I know he was out of control. Let's see exactly what happened to him. Oh, he just overbroke the turn. That's on him. And then he just spun it back around and then right in front of traffic. Oh, the In-N-Out burger machine got it. Frustration. Wow. Just lost it going in the turn. All right. Darren Staff up front, the man. Looking good. Feeling good. He seems to have fast, pretty fast. Pit stops and all, but we'll see. Only Dad's man here. Bring him up, get a word with him right fast. Darian, Joanna Booth got a copy.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Well, man, real quick, how's the track feeling out there? It looks like that maybe sometimes you can make a pass on that outside, but is it kind of feeling a little tight or slick?
I mean, it's kind of based on where your setup is. For me, it's been kind of a little tight, a little loose somewhere, but I'm just making sure not to overdrive these corners. But yeah, no, I would say the track is really drivable. I think the passing spin seemed to be more on the top, but it just kind of depends on where you are in the field, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, now, again, with the passing conversation there, do you find it maybe kind of a little tougher to pass here today, or is it kind of seeming a little bit more easier?
Absolutely. I mean, you saw the mistake I just made. Very embarrassing on my part. I don't feel like that wasn't fair to Joshua at all. I tried to do something. I felt I was quicker than him, and I maybe jumped the gun. So
hey.
I do apologize to Josh there if he's listening, and I'll probably apologize after the race. I mean, just trying to make a pass, and it didn't work out.
I'll tell you what, good luck out there.
All right, thank you.
Back down there real quick because we're going back green. Pace truck's in. And, you heard it right there from him, too, as we go back green. The frustration in the voice there with the pass. It is a short track. It's so tough to pass. It forces you into making some of those passes like that. But, again, from my angle, and I'm not race control, they'll definitely go back and review it. But, from my angle, he was right there past the rear quarter panel. And, Altus they just squeezed each other. And it looks like Altus, man, was right there. And fortunately, two of them came together. Ugh. Sometimes it don't work out well for one. But, I mean, it's like what Darian said. He had to try to make that pass. Had to. I mean, in order to make it, and the opening was there. It wasn't like he really shoved it in or hit the back end of Altus. The opening was there. It looked like Altus made it slip just a little bit coming off the turn and let that door open. I've talked about that many times. Let the door open. The guy, man, comes running in that back door. Hey, sometimes it happens. Hey, he's got time to get up, our Altus does. We'll look, see where Altus is right now. He's up 24th, so he's got time to get through the field. Just need to get his head back together, man. Calm down and come on back through. Gaston right now, man, with it. Osler's trying to battle his way up to the field here. You got White. So good little tussle, man, going on back here, too. For the most part, what I'm seeing out of these trucks right now, anyways, they seem pretty stable. It does look like that outside you're able to actually, make a pass on that outside, but I think you would prefer to make the pass on the inside if you can get to the inside door of the guy. You see Parker Collins all the way back up to, second. Wow. It's just like, go figure. But see, like right there, you see where Lane Hostler is with Caleb. if Hostler was a little bit closer to Caleb, I think he would be able to, be able to pinch it in there, get on that inside. Then Caleb's nothing to do. Because it looks like Caleb's truck right now is just not rotating going into the turn. Looks pretty good coming off. It might be getting a little bit tight on him. Watch him as he goes into the turn here, Caleb. Usually you get a little bit tail happy coming off these turns right now. Can't overbrake the turn though. There he was able to turn pretty well. Kind of slipped a little bit coming out the turn that time. He might be feeling the pressure here of Hostler. Trying to drive it in. Brakes is a big, big issue with this track. We don't talk about it a lot on ovals. And right there you can kind of see that truck out washes up the track a little bit. Got a little tight in that turn. But we don't talk about it too much when it comes to ovals. But this track here, yes, you will use a ton of brakes. See there, you can see that truck's just getting awful tight. Allows Hostler to get to the inside. The drive on the outside, he's able to do it. Yeah, right there, he just overdrove the turn. Brake. But he's still, I don't know, Hostler's still on the inside. Yeah, he's just going to have to give it to him at this point. Yeah, the truck looks like it's just fighting a little bit of a tightness going into the turn. For what I'm seeing right now. A little bit of that too, man. He might be driving it in a little bit too hard too. And driving it in a little bit too deep. See Ricky Harding, who spun earlier in the race, still able to get back up to 13th spot. The Darian Staff still leading. Collins right there on his back door, knocking it down, trying to see if he can come in. Meanwhile, let's go back here to Only Dad's man himself, Nathan Brown, pushing everybody out of the way. Says, look, you didn't just subscribe. Get out of here. There'll be no, free subscriptions for you. I really don't think the Pop-Tart guy, on the inside there, really worried. Oh! Trask! Woo! Jordan Trask had to chase that thing. 3 wide here. Got Ghost in the middle. They saw him in time. Oh, Ghost got a little loose too. That chalked up the field. He's 3 wide. Putting the 92 up the track a little bit. Don't say, well, you don't always not see me. Sometimes you see me a little bit. Boss man back here too. Good old Fred. We always got to talk about Fred too, by the way. There's good Fred. Fred the boss man. Joshua Gillian. I know the girlfriend out there watching. Austin been able to bounce back a little bit, 4 spots. A little mishap. He's another one's got to kind of keep us cool, keep calm. On race to go. Right here with Altus. Altus got time to get back up here. Meanwhile, this man up here, he has got Parker Collins, breathing down his neck. Oh, he goes a little bit high, got a little tight right there out of the turn. Collins still, Parker Collins is like Jaws. And he smells blood in the water. Whew. I would not want to be anybody, that's got Parker Collins right behind me. Look at him wheel that machine. You will manhandle these things around here. And the brakes, hard on brakes, you're turning a lot. Heavy on the brakes right there. You're heavy on those brakes. Getting this truck to rotate and turn. You can see it. He's doing an outstanding job. Staff able to get away a little bit. There you go, Kenny back here. Main man for Only Dads. Well, you got 2 Only Dads up there. I actually got 3. I think Parker Collins is the Only Dad guy too. And Only Dads, they've got some heavy subscription users, man. They've got some long time guys here. They've got Hostler, Collins, Kenny. Kenny's been a long time supporter anyways. Staff. So actually the top 4 or top 3 are all Only Dad guys. I don't know what Nathan Brown out there trying to sell, but he's selling it. He done went out there and recruited, man, the big-time heavy hitters. Cameron Moyer now. We're getting a little spread out, too. Lap 67 here. Had a pretty good long green flag run, but remember, they can go about 100 laps on fuel and whatnot. Up 10 spots here, though, man. It's Hostler. He's coming through the field one by one. Jonathan Gaston right there behind him. Ricky Harden, I'm kind of impressed with it there. Remember, he spun early. Ooh, Gaston. Whoa, hold on to it there, 72. That's Gaston. Who's that behind him right there with him? Ooh, oh, the 54, Caleb Smith around. Man. Caleb. Just lost it coming out of the turn. Yeah, that's just too much throttle input too soon. Almost put it in the wall. Yeah, it looked like too much throttle input too soon. All right, saved us a little bit. I guarantee you're gonna see everybody on pit road now. Most everybody, actually. There's gonna be a few back there in the back. I guarantee it won't. Evan Kenny don't come in. Oh, I don't know about all that. Kenny, everybody behind you going in. I mean, we do have a couple of them that went in at lap 42, 32, 32 in that last caution, and 42. And if so, they theoretically could, I don't know, be close making it. The Darian Staff, you want to talk about on the edge of getting in your pit stop. But the guy who's probably the pit stop master, that's got to be Parker Collins. And that, again, you see it right there. Parker Collins, I don't know how he does it. Pit stop wise, he was only a touch faster than Staff. He was a 1472 to a 1477. So only a couple hundredths difference. But this right here was huge. He was 1 second faster total time. 48.77 to a 49.83 on Staff. That's mind-blowing. I don't know how he does it. I mean, Ross Tatum had a 48.90, so now he had a pretty good total time coming in and out. But just to give you an idea, most everybody else is 49. I mean, Tatum's the closest one to Collins. Moyer had one. He had a 48.58. Actually, he had a faster time. Okay, so Moyer had a faster time than Collins. So, wow, Moyer must have picked up some tips from Collins. Well, let's see if it was a good move for Kenny or not. He's up top here. He's got the Pop-Tart man there beside him from Gilliam. Austin Coop there. Remember, he's running on an old set of tires. He's going to play on the fact that maybe this is a hard place to pass, but tonight we've seen it. There's a little slip of the little sliding right there, too. But we've been able to see tonight these guys have been able to pass on the outside and the inside. You know, you see them stacking up a little bit back there in the back. Parker Collins making short work for a lot of guys. Just got to be careful right here. Look out, 3 wide. The 26 machine there, Joe Spinelli, nowhere to go. He feels like, man, he's a piece of spaghetti. Not knowing what he needs to do right now. Ross Tatum. So the first guy on the newest tires obviously is Parker Collins. He's got him single file now like he wants them. Can he pick them off? Darian Staff is right there behind him. And he knows it. Staff is going to be looking for that lead back. I feel like Staff has very good aggressive style speed. I'll say it that way. Whereas Collins, yes, he's got some aggressive speed, but from what I've seen is he's been able to be a little bit more consistent across the board with his speed. If that makes sense. Probably doesn't. But hey, we're going to go with it. Going to make short work here, man, of Coop. So those new tires definitely paying dividends. And you don't see many tracks where you say tire. And even in Martinsville, you think, well, it's a tough place to pass. Tires look like they're king here right now. I mean, you can just see Collins. I mean, he's going to be trying to get up here and just chew up the back door of Evan Kinney. Now, I mean, they're teammates, and they're probably going to play nice for a little bit anyways. See Collins make short work here there, Evan Kinney. And I think Kinney's not going to put up too much fight here with Stafford. He just knows those guys on newer tires. Maybe wants to fall back behind him in the tire tracks and see if Ross Tatum can get up here to him. So it's kind of a gamble for him to stay out like he did. I mean, I think he's banking on another caution, which, here's the thing. He's still going to be marred back in traffic. We'll have to see. Right now you see Tatum taking him over. Got Simley going to go, and you can see Evan Kinney. And those older tires are just, they're fading away. Let's get some updates here. Joshua Altus, who put it on pole, was leading most of it. Unfortunately, got a little contact up there, got marred back. He's back up to 13th. I said, look out. He's got plenty of time. He doesn't get caught up in anything. Old Jacob Grant back here too. Austin Coop been able to run pretty good here tonight. So that little spin earlier. And you can get a little damage on this track. It is a short track and should be okay. Matthew Gilliam. Steve Gerber. Ooh, right there with Gerber, man, and Hardy. Those two guys met side by side. They're going to duke it out. Oh, boy. Harding, man, he just throws that thing down on the inside of it. We got Ricky coming through the field. Gerber there with him. Gilliam. White. And you got Altus and Grant right behind him. And good old Abraham Ghost. Ghost man. Good guy. Folks, yeah, like I say, I always say I got to talk to him several months ago. And, you know, just talking to him, what he does for the kids out there is awesome. Is where are the caution? Got Matthew Dyer up. Mr. Clean cleaned himself up. See what happened. Oh, he got up on the rumble strip and it just went around on him. And he said, you know what? I'll take it back to the back. Is that Lane on pit road? Lane Hostler? What happened to Lane? He just... He okay? If he was on the track, he didn't get involved in a wreck or anything. Hope everything's alright on his end. Okay. Parker Collins out front. Staff there with him. Now, this will be interesting on this restart. How aggressive is Darian's staff? That's going to be the question here. How much does he push it? And we don't want to hear it push it real good. But I guess I said it. All right, we'll line this thing up. Lap 92 here, folks. Time ticking away. Been a good one tonight. All right, getting set. Put them side by side and go to it. Back Collins out front in this one. Ross Tatum jumps up to second. Darian Staff falls back. Now he's got Logan Brecky, so that restart did not do any favors, man, for Darian Staff. He falls back in the third. Brecky right there in the fourth place spot. Scott Simley moving up through the field a little bit. He's trying to look on the outside here, man, of Logan. Not going to happen because the caution's out. Oh, and Dusty Martin. The Dusty Martin fan club out here is not going to like this one. Oh, he just got punted. Boom! Yeah, it looked like just he went to check up. Danny White just couldn't get slowed up and just right in the back. That's just one of those short track incidents that you just kind of just shake your head at, like, I don't know what to do. Don't know what to do. Caution. Actually not been a bad night, though. I mean, for this to be a short track, yeah. All right, line them up, 2 by 2. Set to go back green. Side by side, what we got? Pace trucks in. Collins, Tatum. Boy, Collins gets the jump. Staff's there. You know, Tatum, he's not going to have that advantage because that's two teammates going to work together. All Tatum can do is just fall back behind him and see what happens. Here comes, man, Darian Staff. That says, I just don't want to ride behind you, Collins. I want the lead. They're going to go door to door. Banging, banging. And they are teammates, but be careful. They both kind of bobbled right there. Oh, little contact. I love it. Contact sport, man, and short track racing. Collins, though, been trying to fire back on the outside. He's got a little bit of advantage on how well he drives it into the turn, and he does. He drives it way deep. Nothing Staff could do. I mean, just Collins is just, that man's on another level. Look at this mess going on around 10th place spot. Gaston, Altus, Kenny, Harding. Not where Altus wants to be, by the way. Side by side, door to door. This is what Martinsville's all about right here. Tucked up, bumper to bumper. Like a traffic jam on I-85. I mean, you gotta have reflexes like a cat. I guess like a cat. I have reflex like a dog. Oh boy, Altus blinking. Don't blink out, Altus. It'd be bad. Gaston and him says, let me get on the outside here just in case. Got Altus right down the inside, outside of him there, the 88 machine. That's Kenny. Kenny trying to see if he can't come back through the field. We're sending two there, man, of Gaston. This is still a good battle going on right here in the 8th on back spot. I mean, 2 by 2. Door knuckle to door knuckle. Evan Kenny. Uh-oh. That ghost man. Somebody found him. Who found him? And the ghost spinning on. Oh, he's spinning on his own. Oh, and then he caught Nathan. Oh. He was just hitting the subscribe button. That's all. Ouch. See, Nathan, you were supposed to not be there because you can't see Ghost. Well, that wasn't Ghost's fault. All right, undercost. See how we doing. All right, let's see what we've got. And I'm back up. Close to the end of this one here, too. All right, Parker Collins has found his way back up front. And if you're a betting man, that's, well, you're betting against him. I don't know what's wrong with you. You would think. There's no way. No way. He's getting up front. But, guess what? There you go. All right, line them up. 2 by 2. Parker Collins is there. Him and Staff trying to get that jump. I don't know. Tatum's on that inside. Yeah, Staff is able to get it, and that's the advantage of teammates right there working together. They can play that start game a little bit. Nothing wrong with it. Just bad on Tatum's part. He's going to have to, try to do something. Having a good solid night though. Jacob Grant having a good one too. Up to 7th already. And oh look. See where Altus is. Joshua fell back to 19th a little bit there. Up a few more spots than what he was, but yeah, he's battling here with Chris Smith, boss man. Down the inside, those two guys. The outside man is Altus. Inside there's Smith. Kenny right up there too with Austin Coop. Remember Kenny, now he just pitted, got tires. He's got the newest tires of anybody here. I don't know if this is going to be, if this is going to really help him. We'll have to see. And right now, he's back in 14th. Problem is he runs into stuff like this. Takes him a little time to get around trucks. I mean, it is a little tough to pass at this place no matter what. You see the 51 right there. A little slower going turns. You can see it. That's Mike Howerton, who was up to 12th. Having a good run tonight. Howerton right there too in the back. They get a little contact going on with Coop Trask. Coop's on a little newer tires there too with Trask. Kenny's the one we need to keep an eye out. If he gets a long green flag run, he keeps chopping through this field like this. I get another caution, bunch him back up again. He gets a few more. Kenny could be back up here and be in a very good spot with a very good set of tires. Because at some point, these guys up here like Collins and Staff, they can't afford to stop again. And they are getting a big lead. I'm saying, I think Kenny would love to have, he'd probably like to get maybe, I don't know, 2, 3, maybe 3 more positions. He's about to crack top 10 anyways, maybe crack into the top 10 and then get a caution. And I think he might be sitting pretty good. Oh, well, never mind. There's your caution. Yeah, say it happens. Leave it up to Spinelli. Spinelli will give us one. See what happened to him. Oh! There's too much throttle and boom, right in the wall. Yeah, a little bit too much throttle coming off that turn. So now we'll be interested in, now Kenny's actually going to get a few more spots here. This actually really benefits Kenny. I tell you, that might be who to keep an eye on, which there again, I don't know. There's quite a bit of people behind Kenny now. That's Pitton. All I know is Collins out front. He feels comfortable. You got Staff, Tatum, Brecky, Moyer, Harding, and Kenny. I know Staff and Collins would love to get Kenny up there. Yeah, I know they would love to get him up there. Just have to kind of see here. All I know is there might not be some happy guys after this race, but some of them probably going to get some penalties. Yeah. Or maybe not. We'll see. All right, Collins. What's he doing? Trying to run over the pace truck? Collins cheating already. I mean, Tatum is right now, he's in the perfect spot. In third. To get down on that inside there of Staff. And we'll see. Pace truck's in. Ooh, a little spin of the tires on Staff there. And they are timing that so well. And nobody has been able to get it here, but Evan Kenny chopping through the field. And he's going to make short work of a lot of these guys. I do think that that's probably why Collins and Staff probably wants to get up there and go. And see right now, Ricky Harding went to that inside. That's where Kenny wanted to go. And still, I mean, it's still Martinsville. I'd say Charlotte. Still Martinsville. It's still a tough place here to pass. Got some guys back here on these new tires, and Joshua Altus on the newest set. Now, Altus might be one to watch out for. Remember I told you his patience has paid off here. He's at the right time, right place. Brand new tires, 26 laps to go. Yeah, Joshua might be the sleeper man here to watch out. If he can get around these guys up here. I mean, it's just so tough to pass here. I mean, passing here is very, very tough. You can see right there, man, Scott Simley trying on the outside. But I just don't know how much Scott's going to be able to hold up there. And Scott's going to make that pass. You know, the outside has been pretty good tonight. You wouldn't think that at Martinsville. Oh, caution. Gordon Trask. Oh, he just got in the back of the 72. Them two go around, and from there, it's a parking lot. Whoa! Everybody's dead. Holy cow. Dusty Martin. I mean, they're flipping trucks upside down. Who was that? 69. That's Nathan Brown. They killed him. Watch this. That's the big one at Martinsville. I mean, there's nowhere to go. This track's so narrow. Yeah, everybody just tried to slow up, couldn't slow up. Boom, they just one after the other. Bang. Dusty Martin in that involved, and then there's Nathan Brown upside down going, come on, guys. What are we doing? Ouch. That was the big one. All right, gonna be less than 20 to go here. Collins. Has anybody got anything for him? I would think Kenny might. Scott Simley might get up here. I don't know. The 54 machine there, man, got involved. That's Caleb Smith, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, Caleb Smith, unfortunate on his end. A lot of good drivers involved in that one. A lot of good one involved with that one. Here we go. Back green, and Staff tried, man, to drive it in there and couldn't, but now he's got Ross Tatum. He drove it in there just a little bit too hot. Let's go open up the door, and here comes Evan Kinney. Oh, and Darian Staff goes way up the track. Wow, first mistake of the night for him. I do believe that he might have hurt those tires. Yep. Staff's in trouble. Finally. I mean, I ain't saying finally, but I mean, it's just, he's in trouble. Tatum's there too. I think those tires are starting to show their wear. You see these guys picking up the pace a little bit too. Simley. Evan Kinney might get up here and win this thing. Oh, y'all watch out. Scott Simley got a shot too. Darian Staff, man. Moving on back here. Altus up to 10th spot. And you know Parker Collins sitting there going, yeah, I got to get out of Dodge. All right, Scott Simley drove it in there just a little bit hard. I mean, this is what you got to do a little bit. You got to be a little aggressive. I feel like you got to be a little. Now you can see right now, it's all Kenny, Harding, and Ricky Harding. I got to give my hat off to him. That man spun earlier in the race, and boom. I don't know if he's going to be able to stop Scott on that outside. Scott's been able to make that pass work. You look at Ricky, man, trying to pinch him a little bit, keep him up high. And Scott Simley, watch him go get that drive off the turn. Look out. Wow. Unorthodox to see that outside doing that. And here comes Jacob Grant also. Still got to get my hats off to Ricky Harding, though. What a run. Collins has got a 1.3 second lead, 1.2. Can Kenny run him down? And if he does run him down, what's he do? I think what Collins wants to see is Scott Simley get back here and battle with Kenny some. Lap time wise, Kenny ran a 19.9. He ran a 20 flat to a 2019. 19.9 for Simley. They are 0.2 quicker. than Collins. The problem is with 11 laps to go and 1.5 second gap, unless a caution flies, I don't know. I mean, this is going to be so close. This is going to be close. I mean, that time Kenny and him ran the same time, but Scott Simley picked it up. Was still about a tenth and a half off. I don't know. Yeah, and then that time, man, Kenny still maintaining really well. He was about 0.2 faster. These guys right now, I mean, they are closing in, but I think the time might run out. Parker Collins right now does not want to see a caution. I think if it stays green, I think it's all Collins. Because Kenny's not going to bump him out of the way. Simley might. Although I love the bump and run. I'm all for it. Just don't. I mean, Kenny's there. He might get there on the last lap. He's still running over a tenth quicker. Got it down to 0.5, 0.6. He's got 6 laps to do it in. Half second gap. If he can knock another tenth off, he's still about a tenth faster to do it. Just doesn't look like he's gaining anything now. Maybe those tires neutralized a little bit. I don't know. Collins doing a masterful job up front. And then, I know Kenny wants to win, but then again, does he want to win? I should say it that way. He lost ground that time, Evan did. Big time. It seems like they've just kind of neutraled out. Yeah, but now it's just, I don't think he's going to catch him. I thought there for a minute, man, Kenny was going to catch him. I don't know why. Collins is getting off the turn a little bit better than Kenny. And, oh, no! Uh-oh, this one could be bad. Not quite sure what happened, but I don't know if it was Fred or not. I don't think it was Fred, but we'll see if we see a truck back here spinning. It was blinking a little bit there. I don't think it was him. It was somebody else. Gillian usually gives me the updates out here. Yeah, we stopped right there. I don't know. Oh. Well, green and white checker. If you're Evan Kenny, if you're Parker Collins, you want to get out as far as front as you can. And you want Evan to battle with Simley. So, I think that's the game plan. I think Collins at this point does not want those two guys, either one of them, to start even with him. And I don't think he wants Kenny, even though he's his teammate, at this point to get on his back bumper. Now, he probably feels more comfortable with him on his back bumper than Simley. But did Kenny do the bump and run? I don't know. I mean, our teammates. We'll have to see. And I feel like that's probably the only I say it's the only way that he's going to make it around him. So Collins wants to see those two back there battle, Simley and Kenny. And he wants to get away and make to the white flag is good. Kenny's going to try to clear Simley here. Let's see what happens. Pace truck's in. They can time it. Green flag. They're gone. Kenny spins the tires just a little bit. This is exactly what Parker Collins wants to see. Exactly what he wants to see in his rearview mirror. Perfect. This sets up Parker Collins. Beautiful. White flag. One more time. So the battle's going to be for second place. Collins not making a mistake. Kenny's going to be able to drive. Well, I thought he was going to drive on that outside. 2 more turns left. Parker Collins is going to win it as long as he doesn't mess it up here. Man, Jacob Grant might get third place. Boom. Oh, no, little contact. Oh, and Scott Simley took around, but Jacob Grant took second place at the line. Oh, boy. Oh. Man. I don't know what to say on that one. Their plan worked out perfect. Worked out perfect. Wow. Oh, Jacob Grant, man. Getting a good finish. And Parker Collins. I mean, that's going to be the talk. Who can stop him? Well, let's bring up old Evan here and get a word with him. Kenny, did you want to boot? Got a copy?
Hey, Joe, I got you.
Man, I tell you what, I was watching there on those restarts, and you and the teammate there, perfect timing and all. I just, what a wild finish to this one. I mean, is there anything you might have could have done to get up there to Collins?
I don't think so. Restarting second is like the worst place you could possibly restart with restart zones on this thing. So maybe if I had restarted third, but I forget who was restarted third, Scott, and he didn't do any better than I did. So I'm not really sure. I think if it had stayed green and I got a little bit more patient, I probably could have caught him. But when that caution came out, I knew it was Parker's race.
Well, I tell you what, either way, man, coming through the field, getting up here in a drag race with you and Grant there at the line, you got third. Still a good night for you, man. You got anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, you as always for a great broadcast, and then Chris as well for putting up with all of us knuckleheads and doing this every week. And my only dad's boys as always for bringing out the competitive spirit and getting each other ready for these races. And looking forward to Talladega.
Well, there you go, Evan Kenny, man, bringing her home in third tonight, and a good one. But this guy drag racing his way up here. Jacob, join the booth. Got copy.
What's going on, Joe?
Oh, I tell you what, man, all night long, a wild one, and it's out of nowhere. Got those tires and was able to get up front. I mean, how was you feeling there in those last couple laps?
Stressed. There towards the end, I think there was probably about 35 to go or something like that, and then a few people up front pit, a few people in the back pit, and I was like, it's just too early. And then about 25 to go, and I'm like, all right, the way this race has been going, go take tires now. Hopefully people behind me will go, and I won't restart too far back, and I can drive my way up to the front. And that's pretty much what happened. I had fresher tires than everybody and was just able to make it stick around the bottom, around the outside, or wherever I needed to put my truck, and just try to hold a steady wheel and stay clean and not rub on too many people and piss anybody off. But I don't think I did any of that tonight, which is a good thing. But felt pretty good, and happy to finally get in the booth to talk to you.
Yeah, well, obviously short tracks are a tough one to get up here. I mean, usually they are beating and banging. You just can't really get away from it as being how they are. But like you said, had that pit stop, came great. Saw you had the tires there at the end. Drag race to the line, man, with Kenny. Got second. Got anybody you want to thank for an awesome run?
Yeah, first I'd like to thank my girlfriend Caitlin for supporting me and allowing me to jump on here on Mondays and Wednesday nights to enjoy the time with the fellas out on the racetrack and entertain the fans that love to watch the CRL run, and just thank all of the fans who do watch, and Chris Smith for putting on such an amazing league and keeping it together and keeping all these knuckleheads in a line, trying his best at least. Thanks to you for putting on an amazing broadcast every single week. I love going back and watching it. It's probably my favorite part about racing is going back and watching myself race. So enjoy doing that a lot. And all my teammates over at High Five Racing and Formidable.
Well, there you go, Jacob Graham, man. Like I said, came through there again. Congratulations on that second there, Jacob.
Thanks.
There we go, man. Tonight with this guy, had him on lockdown. Parker, Joy in the booth. Got a
Hey, what's up, Joe?
well, qualifying effort wasn't the best, but then I saw you coming through the field. It's a short track. You never know what's going to happen. A lot of unpredictable things could. So how was you feeling maybe coming through that field like you had to?
I really wasn't sure how to feel about it at first. It was a long race. I knew that we were going to have to be patient and kind of just feel it out. But first couple of restarts, I got stuck on the top. And honestly, the top rolled really, really well for passing. I felt like if you were on top, you were able to maintain a position or to make a pass. So we made a lot of passes up on the top and just kind of rolling that for a while. And then got up there fighting with Darren, that first long green flag run that we had, and was trying really, really hard to get around him. I knew I wanted to pass him and have that clean air, and just it was really hard to pass, especially for the lead. Just couldn't really get to his outside like I wanted to, and he had the momentum coming off the corner on the top whenever I did, but just really burnt it up. And then I knew once we hit lap 70 that was going to be the last stop, and honestly, towards the end, I wasn't really sure how well it was going to work, but luckily for us, it worked out just enough. I think that race had been 20 laps longer, it wouldn't have worked out, but rolled the dice a little bit, and it worked out.
Yeah, I saw you out there, and it looked like tonight the outside lane you could actually pass, which is kind of a little unorthodox on a Martinsville race. You'd think inside would be the dominant way, but yeah, was you really worried there a little bit? Those guys behind you had a lot newer tires, and I don't know if you wanted to see that caution, or would you have felt more comfortable if it had went green?
I think either way I would have been okay. I knew Evan was coming in hot, and he's definitely going to get there eventually, but with the amount of laps that we had, I felt good that as long as I didn't make some stupid mistake coming to a couple laps ago, I'd have been all right. And then I knew there at the end, as long as I get a good start and made it through turn one, that I was probably all right. So super fun race, super fun to run up front again and grab number 7, I think this is. So it's just crazy. Very, very blessed, very glad to be part of such a great league, great team like the Only Dads. Definitely wouldn't be able to do any of this without them.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, it's been an awesome season so far. But hey, you came out to win tonight. Got anybody you want to thank for it?
Yeah, just all the Only Dads guys for everything they do. Just awesome group of guys. I want to thank Superior for their continued support in this sim racing journey. You for putting on great broadcasts every week. Chris and all the admins for continuing to progress the league and make it better. And their hard work doesn't go unnoticed. Friends of Billy watching, and of course my beautiful wife.
Well, there you go, Parker Collins, Parker Nerman in the victory lane tonight. And folks, I tell you what, I mean, it was an awesome one here. But let's show you the unofficial results order here tonight, if it'll come up. Maybe. Well, not going to come up. I don't know why. But either way, folks, Parker Collins winning it. Jacob Grant coming home in second. Evan Kinney there in third. And Ricky Harding bouncing back, getting a good fourth. Matthew Gilliam, a good run tonight there in fifth. Mike Calverton finishing off an awesome one there in sixth. Ross Tatum, seventh. Logan Breck in eighth. Man, you got Austin Coop bouncing back in the ninth. Jonathan Guest in there in the 10th. Looking on back, well, I'll tell you what. I mean, it was a good race all in all. It's short track racing. You know, I know you got some tempers flare. Got some guys happy, some not so much. But nonetheless, we're going to leave here. Clean Racing League, presented by Ghost Athletics, CRL Podcast. For Martinsville, for everybody here, and the man winning it tonight, Parker Collins. Everyone have a good night.